Shocking footage shows car passengers in a wedding convoy letting off smoke bombs on a motorway during the rush hour. Multicolored smoke is seen pouring from at least 4 cars, partially blocking the visibility of drivers on the M66 near Manchester. At one point a man stands with the top half of his body out of the sunroof letting off a smoke bomb into the path of following vehicles. A broken-down car and recovery vehicle are seen on the hard shoulder at one point, adding even more peril to the already dangerous antics of the group. Edmund King, AA president, said, "Whilst having a wedding convoy to celebrate your big day is a great way to celebrate your nuptials, illegally driving up the hard shoulder with smoke flares is more likely to result in a funeral than a wedding." Indeed, this convoy put in AA patrol and members at risk, so could have ended in 4 funerals and a wedding. HGV driver Mark Jowett captured the footage during Monday's rush hour as he approached the junction with the M62. At the start of the clip, cars can be seen braking and hanging back to avoid a mass of smoke which has begun spreading in the distance. A man can be seen standing upright with his body emerging from the sunroof of a larger white vehicle while he lets off an orange-colored bomb. He cheers, waving his arms around and looking around in different directions. As other cars try to avoid the antics, the man in the sunroof leans over trying to ensure the smoke is in the way of passing cars. Purple smoke can be seen ahead spreading across the carriageway, being let out of a right side window in a car in front. As the sunroof car catches up, the two continue along the motorway side by side letting off smoke. The 2 cars then catch up to the wedding car which they seem to be following. At this point another black car letting off green smoke can be seen driving up the hard shoulder. Then 3 of the cars surround another vehicle by using the hard shoulder. The car is clearly in distress as it begins flashing its hazard lights and trying to pull back from the other drivers. The hard shoulder car then speeds off, crossing 2 lanes to catch up to the other cars in front. The HGV driver passes an AA breakdown vehicle on the hard shoulder before catching up to and passing the fleet, which are now spreading red smoke. Mark uploaded the clip to Facebook group UK Dashcam footage yesterday, writing, "Wedding convoy." At one point a man stands with the top half of his body out of the sunroof letting off a smoke bomb into the path of following vehicles. Facebook users comment. Graham Battison responded, "Tuesday wedding, Wednesday funeral." Tony Pratt wrote, "What a load of idiots. No safety for other vehicles." Nigel Doble added, "Undertaking in lane 1 lol." Brian Forbes wrote, "Stupid idiots." Robert Gutterge added, "More T***s. Multicolored smoke is seen pouring from at least 4 cars, partially blocking the visibility of drivers on the M66 near Manchester. A spokesman for the Road Safety Campaign website who obtained the footage, SWD Media, said, "This footage is crazy. It may be a wedding celebration, but this sort of driving is not necessary and downright idiotic. All it would take is for sudden braking and suddenly passengers standing up could be possibly thrown in, seriously injured or worse. They effectively set up their own rolling roadblock." The smoke from the smoke grenades could cause visibility issues for drivers on either side of the road and cause a serious or even fatal accident. The driver, the hard shoulder, was in my opinion the worst. He missed debris with inches and to crown it off, drove from the hard shoulder direct to lane 3 at the cones, which was about 150 feet away from a AA recovery vehicle whose driver was dealing with a broken-down vehicle. Had those cones not been there, then I wonder how far he would have driven. I have not seen anything this bad in a very long time. This is a motorway, not a playground or even a place for celebration. It's a major, 70 miles per hour road. We hope the police trace and take action on all of these drivers, and they get banned from our roads for not only our safety but their own too.